Today we'll be discussing a numerical on basic runway length corrections. So let's move on to the numerical. The question says the length of runway under standard conditions is 1620 meter. The airport site has an elevation of 270 meter. Its reference temperature is 32.9 degrees Celsius. If the runway is to be constructed with an effective gradient of 0.2%, determine the corrected runway length. So, as you know, in such a question, our first step is to identify what all corrections you are going to apply. Now, in case of the basic runway length, you know that it's based on few assumptions like the elevation of airport is at mean sea level and the standard temperature of airport at mean sea level is taken to be 15 degrees Celsius and it is assumed that the runway is leveled. Now, whenever there is change in these three assumptions, we will have to apply the respective corrections. So, coming to the question, you find that now the site for airport is not at mean sea level. It is given some elevation which is 270 meter as per the data available in the question. And coming to the standard temperature, since there is change in elevation, the standard temperature of the site also varies. And if you are looking into the condition of your runway, you find that it is provided with some gradient. Now, here you find that all the three assumptions are varying. Okay, you have an elevation, you have some change in the standard temperature due to the elevation condition of the site, and also since a gradient is provided, you will also have to go for a correction for gradient. So in this question, we will be applying all three corrections. That is correction for elevation, correction for temperature and correction for gradient. So let's start with the first correction, which is correction for elevation. Now it's said that in case of correction for elevation, the basic runway length is increased by 7%. Okay, it's increased by 7% at a rate of 7% per 300 meter rise in elevation above the mean level. That is what is indicated by this formula, that delta L1, that is change in elevation, is equal to 7%, okay, 7 by 100 into LB into elevation by 300. So first you will have to find out this delta L. Now you can substitute the data available with you in the equation. So LB denotes the basic runway length, which is given in your question as the length of runway under standard conditions is 1620. So your LB is 1620. Now the elevation, it is given as 270 meters. So 270 by 300 will give you the correction for elevation. So on substituting and solving, you get your delta L value as 102 meter. So once you get your correction for elevation, the corrected length after applying elevation correction is L1, which is equal to LB plus delta L1. That is already existing runway length plus the correction for elevation. Substituting the respective values, you get L1, that is the corrected length after application of elevation correction, as 1722 meter. Okay, now you have the value after applying elevation correction. Now we can move on to the second correction, which is correction for temperature. Now temperature correction is given by this formula, that is delta L2 is equal to L1 by 100 into delta T. where delta T denotes the change in the airport reference temperature and standard temperature. That is, delta T denotes the rise in temperature. Okay, delta T denotes rise in temperature. So what is T? Okay, in this formula, delta T is equal to T minus Ts, where T denotes the airport reference temperature. So in this particular question, that T value is directly given to you. It is given as 32.9 degrees Celsius. So the T value, that is the airport reference temperature, is directly given. It is 32.9 degrees Celsius. Coming to Ts. So for every change in elevation, okay, with change in elevation, your Ts value varies. So the Ts for this particular site condition is given by 15 degrees Celsius, which is the standard temperature, minus 0.0065 into elevation. Okay, so elevation is known to you, which is 270 meters. So substituting the values in this equation, you get your Ts value as 13.18 degrees Celsius. So now you have your T value and Ts value. You can easily find out the rise of temperature delta T, which will be 19.72 degrees Celsius. So once you have your delta T value, now you can find out the corrected or the correction for temperature, which is L1 by 100 into delta T. So what is L1? L1 is the previous runway length after applying the correction for elevation. So your corrected length L2 after temperature correction will be L1 plus delta L2. So you got your L1, previously L1 as 1722 plus delta L2, which you get it as 340 meters. Okay, here you get it as 340 meters. On summing up, you get your corrected length of runway after temperature correction as 2062 meter. Now, after you have applied your correction for elevation and correction for temperature, you will have to check for the total correction for elevation and temperature. Okay, you are checking that whether it's between the permissible limit, that is, whether it's less than or equal to 35%. So it said that this correction should not be more than 35%. So the check is given by this formula, that is L2 minus LB by LB into 100 should be less than or equal to 35%. So here L2 represents the runway length after application of your temperature correction. Okay, LB is the basic runway length or the standard runway length which is given to you. Apply the values in the formula. So in this particular question, on applying the respective values, you get it as 27.2%, which is less than 35%. So the corrections applied are okay. It is within the permissible limit. So if you find that this value is greater than 35%, you will have to recheck your steps. Okay, you will have to recheck the data available with you and also the steps that you have done. Here in our case, now it's okay as it's less than 35%. Now moving on to the third correction, which is correction for gradient. So correction for gradient is given by delta L3. Delta L3 is equal to 20%. It said that your runway length, it increases by 20% for every effective gradient that is being increased. So delta L3 is equal to 20 by 100 into L2 into the effective gradient. So here L2 denotes the runway length after application of your temperature correction, and GEFF, it is the effective gradient, and effective gradient in our question, it is directly given as 0.2%. Now, if the effective gradient is not given, it is actually, it is the difference between the maximum elevation minus the minimum elevation by L2. So GF, if it's not provided in the question, you can calculate it from this formula, which is maximum elevation minus minimum elevation by L2, and you express it in percentage. Okay. So now you have all the data available with you. GF is given as 0.2% and L2 is already calculated. You can find out delta L3, which is correction for gradient. So on applying all the respective values, you get it as 82.48 meter. Okay, now you can proceed to find out the corrected length L3, which is L2 plus delta L3. L2, previously you got your L2 as 2062 plus delta L3, which sum up to be 2144.48 meters. Okay, which you can round it to the nearest 10 meters and you get it as 2150 meter. So now you have applied all the necessary corrections and the corrected runway length will be 2150 meter. That is 2150 meters according to the data provided to you. Thank you.